G'day and good morning, I'm Matt and welcome to Matt's Vietnam Live. I've been living here in Ho Chi Minh City for the past 15 years and this channel is about bringing you the real Vietnam and probably more specifically the real Ho Chi Minh City. And the way I do that is by going into neighbourhoods and districts that foreigners probably usually don't go into. I go down into alleyways and chat to the local people. I try to practice my Vietnamese language, try local food, and just find out what the general vibe is in these neighbourhoods. So I hope you join me today because it should be a really good one. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to start this video off today on this bridge, which acts as a kind of border between District 7, District 8, and Bin Chan behind me, and off into the distance there, probably about 5 or 6 kilometres away, I can see District 1, so that will give you a little bit of an idea of where I am. Now the neighbourhood that I'm going to take you into today is one that I haven't actually explored before, so that should be interesting. I've driven past there plenty of times on the motorbike, but I've always looked down as I've gone over the bridge and wondered what's down in there. So today I thought, well, might as well go and check it out. It should be really interesting. Let's go and check it out. That's an interesting one. There's a sign there that says don't throw rubbish there, but as you saw, there's a whole bunch of rubbish there, and I spoke to someone last year about this issue, someone who's a little bit of an expert on it, and they said that that's exactly what happens in situations like that. There's another dog, situations like that where there are signs that tell people not to do things, but it then comes, it's a dumping ground for rubbish. Yeah, so I was going to take you up onto this bridge here to show you down into the canal to give you an understanding of why I wanted to bring you here, but there's actually no walkway on the bridge. There's actually a lady doing it. She's walking on the bridge, but I don't really want to chance it. I'm not that keen on ending up or wrapping up this video in a hospital today. So I didn't have much of a plan today for this video, only just to go into this neighbourhood and check it out and bring you along with me. Some of the previous videos I've done recently, I've known the area fairly well. My only concern is that there's going to be some dogs hanging around. You know, anyone who watches this channel knows that there's some kind of attraction to me with dogs. It may be the sunglasses, I don't know, but let's see if we meet any. I hope we don't. Good morning. Chào buổi sáng. Chào buổi sáng. Ăn sáng chưa? Ăn rồi hả? Okay, good. So the locals are already friendly. They just get pretty bemused, I think it is. I think it's very rare to see someone, a foreigner, coming down these neighbourhoods with a camera. So they're always pretty curious about what's going on. There's actually a football field over here. Let's see if we can have a look in here. Oh wow, okay, check this out. Chào anh. Hello. Cool. So football's probably the most popular sport in Vietnam, and it's become basically a religion in Vietnam. So whenever the national team plays, the streets are just jammed with motorbikes and revelers and flags and everybody supporting the national team. I think he wants me to get out of the way. Local barbershop. Going. And here's another football ground as well. And home to some chickens as well. Not a bad spot to keep your chooks. Okay, there's a dog here. So we never used to have issues with dogs up until the last few years or so, really. Probably the last 5 years, as having dogs as pets has become more and more popular. In the past, dogs were actually eaten, and so there would be dog catchers going around the neighbourhoods and catching stray dogs or any dogs that weren't tied up or in a house. So these days things have changed. The local constabulary saying hello, but these days things have changed. So there's a greater dog population, and also pet owners, I think, are really just learning how to look after these dogs, and yeah, things are a little bit loose. Okay, so I don't really know where I'm going. I'm going to go down here. Good morning. I think this little alleyway here connects up to a bigger one. It's very quiet down here. The only thing that makes me nervous is, as I mentioned, dogs. Oh, there's a little temple here. Oops. Good morning. So one of the other reasons why I wanted to bring you down here was to give you an idea of how low-lying Ho Chi Minh City actually is. There's been a few reports published about this and about how Ho Chi Minh City is sinking, and it's believed that in some places it's sinking up to 8 centimetres a year, in a city where probably 50% of the city is only about a metre above sea level anyway. So it's a very serious concern for this city and Vietnam at the moment. And also it's important to note that something like 21% or close to a quarter of Ho Chi Minh City is made up of canals. And this particular area here, probably in the 90s, maybe even the 2000s, this was all rice paddies and just low-lying farmland. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, Aunt. Okay, oh, here we go. The first thing I saw was a dog. I'm sorry to keep harping on about dogs, but it never used to be like this. He looks pretty friendly. Good morning.
Hello.
Chào buổi sáng.
Chào buổi sáng.
So judging by the amount of washing that's hanging out here and the small dwellings, it looks like it's quite a popular place for workers to live. As I've mentioned in previous videos, Ho Chi Minh City is very much a migrant worker city, or, for want of a better word, itinerant worker city. So people come from all over the country to get a job. Hello, good morning, chào buổi sáng. Chào buổi sáng. Dạ, ăn sáng chưa? Ăn rồi, ăn gì? Hả? Nem hả? Nem? Cái gì? Bánh hả? Bánh. Oh, okay. Chưa ăn sáng. Cánh đây có quang.
Bán không? Yeah. Bữa nay người ta nghỉ bán. Ta nghỉ rồi, chỗ này bán mà nghỉ rồi. Phải ăn mì gói đi. Ăn mì gói, phải ăn bánh bao không?
Phở cơm tăm. Bún bò
ở ngoài đầu đường.
Okay.
Ngoài đường.
Okay.
Ở mình
way.
đi ra đường.
Okay. Alright, that way. Đi hướng được không?
Không được, hết đường đi rồi.
Go xong hả? Xong. Xem được không?
Không. Vô đó
không
chó chó cắn.
Chó hả?
Cắn.
Oh no.
Ở đây có bán nước uống.
Okay, so she's I wanted to go down there towards the river, but she's just telling me that there's, believe it or not, there's dogs down there that might attack me. So, hang on, she's pointing at something here. Go ye. Xin chào. Có con chó hả?
Dạ.
Con chó?
Không.
Con này. Không hả?
Không có con chó.
Đi bộ được không? Cafe, quán cafe.
Đi bộ được nhưng mà hết rồi.
Hết rồi hả? Okay.
Cái này rác nó ô nhiễm nè. Rác á.
Hả?
Rác nó ô nhiễm.
Rác.
Rác thải ô nhiễm.
Rác. Nhiều hả? Tại sao?
Tại sao vậy hả chị? Dân
Mọi nơi
đúng
rác.
rồi.
Okay.
Đó.
Yeah, this lady here's just telling me that, again, there's a sign here where it says don't throw rubbish, but as you can see here, people just drive past here and look at the plastic, throw plastic and polystyrene, and yeah, I don't think không đẹp ha. Cái này.
Chút xíu bị đập luôn.
Yeah hả?
Nhà của chị bị đập luôn á.
Nhà của ai?
Của chị bị đập. Nó xây trái phép nó đập. Có 14 mét vuông nó cũng đập.
I can't. Well, I know that I'm going to go home and edit this, and I'm probably going to work out what she's saying. But yeah, I can't quite. But yeah, I think the gist of the thing is that residents around here are living in this sort of situation where, even though there are some kind of efforts being made, there are fines. The warning signs for fines for rubbish, littering. Despite that, people are throwing trash into the water here. It's got a bit of a smell of sewage as well, although it's not too bad. But yeah. So yeah, quite an interesting interaction. I wish my Vietnamese was a little bit better so that I could fully understand, but clearly she was a little bit agitated by the fact that despite the warnings of not littering, people are still littering there and she has to live there. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh my God, that is so cute. Dễ thương quá. Okay, đi ăn sáng. Okay, bye bye. Thank you. Cảm ơn. Thank you. Chả giò hả? Chả giò. Wow. Non hả? Non hả? Non hả? So they're eating spring rolls there for a little bit of a snack for breakfast. Well, they've actually had breakfast, they've told me. But okay, có thể đi hướng sau đó. Chưa biết. Chưa biết. Sống ở đây bao lâu rồi?
Sống ở đây lâu rồi.
Bao lâu rồi ở đây?
Hồi
20 năm. Okay, so 20
Du ở
years.
đâu?
Ở đâu? Australia.
Ở quận mấy?
Yeah, sống ở quận 7.
Ở quận 7.
Yeah, quận 7. Yeah, Phú Mỹ Hưng. Hôm nay rảnh. Không go làm việc hôm nay. Vì đến đây thì yom và quay phim kênh YouTube của anh.
Vậy là anh này anh ở lâu rồi, anh biết nói tiếng Việt.
Yeah, good question. Very good. She's asking me, you know, sort of how long have I been studying Vietnamese, I think. Quang học tiếng Việt 5 năm. Nhưng sống ở đây 15 năm.
15 năm.
Yeah.
Anh ở bên nào? Chú ở bên đâu?
Ở đâu? Australia.
Australia hả?
Yeah.
Australia.
Yep. Australia. Đi Australia bao giờ chưa?
Ở định cư ở đây luôn phải không? Hay là có đi qua lại bên Úc không? Ở định cư ở đây luôn hay là đi qua lại Úc? Ở Việt Nam hay ở bên Úc luôn?
Một năm.
Về một lần.
Về một lần.
Khoảng 2 lần.
Một năm
2
về
năm.
2 lần, 2 năm.
2 năm, yeah.
2 năm về.
So she's asking how often I go back to Australia, and I said, you know, once every couple of years, I guess.
Du ơi, uống nước không? Uống nước không?
Yeah, anh muốn nước sôi.
Đây có.
Ở đây. Okay.
Okay.
All right, come on. Thank you. Yeah.
Ngồi nghỉ mệt chút xíu đi, uống nước.
Okay, thank you.
Rồi, Dung rồi.
Okay, thank you. Come on. Thank you very much. Thiên Anh vui quá. Vui quá.
Ở đâu ta? Ở Melbourne. Anh Quân mình kìa, ở Melbourne. Melbourne ở Úc, Australia, Melbourne.
Melbourne. Yeah, đúng rồi. Yeah.
Melbourne á.
Yeah, Melbourne.
Melbourne á.
Melbourne. Yeah. Mấy tiếng. Về tiếng. Yeah. Không biết. Oh, come on. Thank you.
Em có một đứa con cho đi Pháp. Lúc baby nhỏ.
Yeah.
Mất rồi, mất liên lạc.
Này ở bên Úc.
I'm not too sure what she said.
Bên kia bên Pháp, bên Fransa, Pháp, Paris.
Cho bữa nay bây giờ là đứa bé được gần 30 tuổi rồi.
Okay.
Mất liên lạc. Mẹ nuôi là người Pháp mà là bác sĩ. Bác sĩ ở bên Pháp.
Khi nào?
Em cho lúc em bé baby.
Okay. Okay.
Bây giờ thành thiếu nữ rồi.
Như lên.
Okay. Em có hình của bà mẹ bệnh mà mất liên lạc.
Okay. I don't really know what Maclean is, so I'm going to have to check that out when I edit this, and I'll try to put it up on the subtitles. Bye bye.
Con gái á, con gái.
Hello. Hello em. How are you? Nice to meet you. Chip hả? Ở đây hả?
Em ở đây nè.
Okay, so there's nothing to eat around here, and it's getting towards lunchtime, and I haven't had breakfast yet. But I also just wanted to say that back there, when I was talking to those really lovely people, they brought out, two of the ladies brought out adoption papers for their daughters. And these ladies are my age, so they're in their 50s, early 50s. And they brought out their adoption papers from, one of them brought them out from, I think she's from about the 90s, I think it was, mid to late 90s. One of them had adopted their daughter out to a French lady, and she's lost contact with the family. They used to be in contact, so she's trying to track her daughter down. Chào em, hello. And the second lady, she just has, the only idea she has of the existence of her daughter is that she has the adoption papers that say she was adopted out to a family in the US around about 25 or 30 years ago. So I didn't think it was appropriate to film that, so that's why I'm telling you this now. And I haven't got it on camera. It was a very heartfelt and emotional kind of experience for them to be telling me this. And I said that I'd go back next week and talk to them a little bit more about it, and maybe in some way I can document their experience, even though my Vietnamese at the moment isn't at a high enough level really to do a proper interview. It's a lovely little house in there, but I tend to be able to get by with a little bit of my Vietnamese and a little bit of Google Translate, but these ladies clearly have never forgotten their daughters, and now that they're getting older they'd like to make contact with them, and they adopted them out originally because they told me they didn't have a house and they didn't have any money, so I think they thought that the best option was for them to adopt their kids to families and to a country that at that time that could best provide for them. So I'm sure there's thousands of stories like this. Okay, so with that I'm going to go and find some lunch. Wow, look at this. Australia. Oh, here we go. There's some more here. Chào em. Look at this. Alright, so I've come a couple of hundred metres up from where I was earlier in the small community there, and I've just come for lunch. I'm sort of near, I think it's called Rak Om Market in District 8. Initially I wanted to go over to around near a mosque. There's a mosque nearby around here, and I wanted to try out their curry. I wanted to see how it stacked up with the goat curry that I featured in a video a couple of weeks ago, but it's still Ramadan apparently, or it's Ramadan now, so nothing's happening over there. So I've come to this gum tam place for something to eat. I haven't had breakfast, haven't had lunch, so running on empty at the moment. But this might be a good spot to wrap up this video. I think it was a pretty interesting morning. I promised those guys that I would go back there next week and just listen to their story a little bit more. Maybe there's a story in it and maybe they want to share that as well. So that could be an option for another video coming up. But this market area around here is absolutely thriving. If you get the chance, I'll just mark it on the map. If you get the chance and you're in the neighbourhood, or even if you're looking for a different market outside of the usual things that tourists usually go to, this would be one that I'd highly recommend. It's got a bit of everything, but get here in the morning, earlier in the morning. It's just way too hot now to be walking around in the alleyways in the area. So plenty of food options, plenty of places for drinks and juices and stuff like that. So check it out. All right, that'll be it for now. I'll see you in the next one.